Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Judas time. We finally made it to Judas without having all the issues afoot. Okay. Now the HUD is completely different. Look at that HUD. Look at the HUD on the left, the actual item HUD and the hearts. What is going on? Are the mod creators of Uma trying to mess with my brain? Is it randomized? Does the HUD change from Does it change now? Is it change from run to run? And if it does, since when? Because that is actually like a really cool HUD. I like that HUD a lot. It looks so cool with the circles. They're all uniform. Can I keep it like that? The doors are the same. The charge bar is different. The hearts are actually different. They're completely different, actually. They're much more dark of a maroonish. Maroonish 5 is probably my favorite band. Like, what is going on? I assure you, my mods are, like, not being messed with. They're still on. I haven't turned on or turned off a mod for Isaac in probably like 7, maybe not even, maybe longer than that. Holy shit. Maybe a year? I haven't touched a mod in so long. So why are they all fudgy? This is a very unfortunate fight, because it effectively means that A, I could die, or B, not B, but I mean, this one's definitely for sure. But I am not going to be getting an item here. That's the thing that sucks about this fight. Is I'm going to get the pony, and I'm going to immediately put it down. Unless I take it. I'm going to take it over the Book of Belial. I'm going to get made fun of for this choice. But, make fun of me all you will. I'll take the flying, man. I'm going to take the flying. Listen. Don't judge a horse by its covers. Let a horse wear whatever blanket it wants. Okay. Just kind of searching for tinted rocks, honestly. Get our secret room here. Hope that it's a... Well, I mean, I'll take a golden poop. Yeah, counterfeit penny I'll take. I'll take a counterfeit penny. Yeah, I have zero idea what's going on with our HUD. What was in our item room? Blood rights. Yeah. Blood rights. Also good, but not as Judas. I'm not going to take it, hoping that eventually it turned into something beautiful. So our first floor had 3 active items and a golden poop. Fantastic. Curse room is very inviting. So our goal here as Judas now is, after abandoning the Book of Belial, our priorities as Judas have changed. Our priorities are now tier upgrades and soul hearts. So bombs, tinted rocks, stuff like that. There's our item room. Exactly what we needed right there. Soul heart. Gives us access to our curse room if I wish. I'm going to do this. I did pop 2 of the pots, but I was hoping there would be more than just fucking nothing in them, being honest. But yeah, we're going to go in here, and we're going to take anemic. It's just pretty much very subpar, because it's a good item. It does its job across rooms, but, like, I'm playing as Judas. I'm not looking to take a lot of damage. If I was playing as Lazarus, you know, Samson, yeah, it's a pretty good item. Or at least a decent item, if anything. It's not a bad upgrade. But, like... Speed up is pretty good, though. But as a Judas run with 1 HP, I'm not feeling the anemic. Both in the game or in real life, which I guess is a good and bad thing. I'm not gonna go in there. I don't have any keys. Even if I did, I'm not gonna go in there. I technically could to try and go to the curse room, buy a soul heart from the shop, but it's a very long play that I don't much care for. Man, I wish I knew what was going on with this HUD. I genuinely do. Like, I'm so confused on what's happening with it. It was different last time, and that was the previous episode was like right before this. This is a 2-video recording session. Sack of marbles is not good. Especially because it gave us garbage. These are both amazing, though. I cannot take Whore Babylon. It's not a good play, but it's what we've got to do. There we go. And now we've protected the heart. So we've done both of our goals. Damage and HP. Maw of the Void is amazing. I would have really liked to get Maw and Whore Babylon. Whore Babylon would have been an amazing combo with that because it would have given us a sizable damage and HP, or damage and speed upgrade. Unfortunately, this is not in our cards currently to get both. We would have died, literally. I'll take death. Really wish that was something better. Glass cannon's good, again. It's an item I could use to great success, but it's just not for us right now. Luckily enough for us, we have a run that can survive right now. I just don't feel like I want to have to survive. I want to just be well off, you know? So do we go to the shop when we encounter the shop? The question of the decade. And I think the answer is honestly no. I think I avoid this shop as well. I think I save our key for our next floor, where we'll have red HP. Be in a much more stable spot. Should not be taking damage like that. It is 100% the truth. I should not be taking damage like that. That's okay. I've taken dumber damage. I know that I'm going to get hit by voids. This is the way that it works. Very curious. Two very obviously archetypal secret room locations were not the secret room. And now it's become even more obvious that the secret room was in fact actually right below us the whole time. I'm going to bomb that. I did not mean to buy that, but I'm not upset about it. Yeah, look at the restock is even different here. Restock is green. That's the original Uma version of restock. So I don't know what's going on with the HUD, man. And the sprites, I don't know if I have two, maybe Sprite Overhaul and Uma are finally not compatible together, and that's what's colliding. Because Sprite Overhaul, like Afterbirth plus Sprite Overhaul should not change the HUD, but maybe it does now. And that's colliding with Uma. Friend Zone is definitely a good upgrade here. Addicted is not effective to me at all because we're not going to get hurt in that room. Yeah, the Friend Zone pickup here is fantastic. I'm beginning to like my odds, or my choice of taking the white pony. And by white pony, I mean just the regular pony. Over the Book of Belial. I will take this just because it's funny. And I love myself a Wub Wub Worm. This Curse of the XL. Did I get both item rooms? Yeah, I got Friend Zone and a Glass Cannon. Yeah, Friend Zone Glass Cannon. Tears upgrade is huge here. I'm gonna rocket through Mr. Boy here. Try and get him to bomb some of these bitches for me. Let's actually fine damage. Another tears up. We're at max tears. Or close to max tears anyway. I should not be hit by this man. Hermit death. I'll take the death card. We're going to get an HP upgrade. And at the start of this floor, we are now officially on a better run. We are now in a very good spot. All we needed to do was get that red heart container. Golden bombs in the envy fight, one of my favorite things. In fact, golden bombs now gives me a reason to do this. Didn't really expect much there, that's fine. Ooh, okay, this room. Blackheart City, maybe? Two. Better than none. Better than being a nun. Did you hear that those ladies have to wear, like, a lady tuxedo all year? It's pretty unfortunate. That's what I call habits. Lady tuxedos. Even though it's literally just called a habit. Knows what it's called. Calls it something different anyway. The realest of hipsters. I don't know if that's the definition of a hipster, but I'm going to call it one anyway. I did not get him. I'll take Wub Wub over Burnt Penny. Did I have a hermit? Or did I had a death card. But now I have Boss Rush. Which is also quite good. That's one, I'm just gonna fight you. For some reason I thought you were gonna jump. I don't know why my brain died. Blood Cloud is amazing. We already got our item room. Search for a quick shop play. 18 cents. Is there a key anywhere? I don't know why I'm rushing. We're gonna get to boss rush. Like 100%. But what a freaking dumbass. This is why I should just leave the floor, man. This perpetual idiocy is just horrible, man. I did get a key and then I immediately used it on something I didn't need to use it on. It's pretty good stuff. Typical quality pentaplay. Like, oh, I want to get a shop play in. So I'm gonna look for a key. Gets key, uses it on chest instead. Oh me. There you go. I don't even have Guppy's tail, man. Rub it in, game. Rub it in. Oh, would you like to open up all these golden chests with the plethora of keys you currently have? I do have golden bombs, so I'm gonna find the secret room, which is proving a task and a half. Super secret room's probably here. Alright, blank card's real good. Drop me a key. Fuck. Whatever. Not gonna bother with it. Yeah, I'm curious what's going on with the HUD overlay. I think it might be a combination of the mods just thanks to the key. I think it might be a combination of the mods just like not working together anymore. That seems like it would make sense. Like maybe they added support for, or maybe they added like, blank card's looking like a good choice right now with that Daggers. Maybe the sprite mod changed the HUD and it's now colliding with Uma. which I already talked about, and I'm just continuing to ramble on about because my brain is dead right now. Because instead of playing Minecraft, I decided to play another video. Almost shot those TNTs. That would have been hilarious. Y'all would have gotten a kick out of that, I'm sure. Maggie's faith is gonna become quite... We don't have Maggie's faith anymore. What am I talking about? Wait. Oh, shit. I just realized I gulped Maggie's faith. So we're gonna have a lot of health. We're gonna have a lot of health, guys. Shit. Can we touch it for bookworm? Because that's 2 out of 3. Oh, use bombs. No, it's not good. Camo Eddie's not good. Mom's wig is so good. With our tier rate, Maw of the Void, everything. Oh my god, yes. Give me it every day. No thank you. In fact, just like no thank you to everything except for this key. And this because it's on sale. Oh, good lord. I planned to bomb out of the room, and then I immediately realized what room I was in. And I chose not to. Which is already the incorrect move, because you're supposed to choose Pikachu, not to. I choose you, Pikachu, not to. Natu's the bird. I'm going up this time. Triple deal is... The nail's like insanely good, but I ain't taking it. Neither of you are even worth... Neither of those are even worth teleporting out for, even if I had a teleport card. Addicted, fantastic, thank you. Infest is pretty good. There you go. I believed in you, man. I mean, I kind of want it, but I only got 1 key. A little hitch there. Not sure what that was about, but... Isaac's been doing it lately. Isaac's been doing a lot of weird shit lately. I mean, Jonas has had some computer issues, and I mean, I'd like to blame it on, like, 100% Isaac. On my side, it is definitely just, like, an Isaac thing. Isaac's been acting funny for several people with, like, little hitches and stuff, but, Jonas' side of things, it's a little worse because he's actually got some, like, hardware issues. Kind of going on in his daily, computing, if you were. Or if you will. That's okay. It's good content anyway. Jonas, one of the most high quality people, genuine people that I've surrounded myself with in this crazy thing we call YouTube and Twitch. I support him more than I support anybody else that I stand next to. I had one guy comment. Comment's not there anymore, but I had one guy comment. The only reason that you push Jonas so hard is because he needs the help. The other guys you have in your group of guys don't need help. I got that comment, and I was like, okay, let me. Can I be perfectly blunt here? part of that isn't false. There is some truth to that. There's a nugget of truth there. When I first started watching Jonas, and I think I told this story before, when I first started watching Jonas Fatson, he had like not many people watching. I'll say that just to keep it relatively inconspicuous. And I probably have shared like the exact number or the numerical value before or whatever. Jonas was a very small channel. In the grand scheme of things, we're all still very small channels. Nobody that I have in my group of people has more than 100,000 subs, which is, even 100,000 subs is considered very small. So we're all very small in the grand scheme of things. But Jonas was a very small channel when I first encountered his stuff. I was browsing Twitch Isaac, and he happened to be playing, and there was no one watching, and I was like, you know what? Let's give him a watch, which I used to do quite frequently. I just pop into people's channels who were playing like Isaac, and I would just like watch. And then every now and then, depending on if I like their content or not, I would pop into chat and say hi. Met a couple of cool people that way. A couple of cool people that, funny enough, actually knew who I was, which still to this day baffles me that people know who I am. That shit bothers me, but that's okay. I don't think this stuff rerolls libraries, and I'm not even gonna go back and check because I'm lazy. Man, is watching his channel and couple of streams. It might have been like a week or two into watching his stuff. I started chatting and kind of like hit it off. And since then, we have collabed numerous times. We've worked together numerous times. We've grown to become quite close as far as like cohorts are concerned. And he stands to this day as is one of my favorite people on the internet. And like Alexa, how I met Alexa was the most awkward shit in the world, man. The dude, he had heard me from his community, which is generally like a large percentage of like YouTubers like connecting together and eventually like forming like, whether you want to call it a super group or something, but eventually like getting together and forming a group of each other is some of the and most of the time is actually like from the communities. Like they're like, hey, have you heard of this guy? And then they're like, oh yeah, maybe we'll reach out to him and work together in the future. Blah 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 blah. Alexa reached out to me on Twitter, which at that point and maybe some description to this point, I basically rarely use Twitter. I don't have, and here's the thing, it's like a double-edged sword with Twitter, and we'll get back to the original story in a second, but the double-edged sword with Twitter is the fact that you have to have like a following for Twitter to matter and for you to want to tweet stuff, but you can't really build a following on Twitter without tweeting stuff to basically no one. And so that's kind of the crux that you're in my situation, where it's like, y'all don't follow me on Twitter, so why should I tweet? I've had people who've told me like, I only know you're streaming if you tweet it out. And I'm like, that's like, it's one person. It's one person. It's just another thing for me to have to send a notification through when I go live on Twitch or something like that. People like, I remember people used to tell me like, you should announce when your videos go up on Twitter, and I'm like, Google already does that for me. Like, Google already does that for me. I have that setting turned on. It already does it without me having to do anything. But yeah, you reach out through Twitter, which, mind you, I barely used Twitter at the time, and even still to this day, I use it a lot more nowadays, but I barely tweet. I just, like, I'm active on Twitter. I don't actively tweet stuff unless it's something that, like, comes to my brain. But, and I was like, he's like, I forgot the exact original message, and, I'm sorry for forgetting the exact verbatim version of the tweet, but he sent me a Twitter message, and he was like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. We had been commenting on each other's videos for some time, and blah, blah, blah. We should consider doing something together, blah, 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 down the blah, 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 blah. Would you be open to doing a collaboration in the future, in the near future, where we, like, race Isaac or do, like, an Isaac talk show kind of thing? It was some weird shit. I don't remember exactly what it was 100%. These doors are cool. And I was like, yeah, sounds cool. And this part has never been shared before. And if OLEXO is watching, which he isn't, because, I mean, let's be honest, out of all the unusual crew members, he's the one who watches his other like colleagues. He's the one who watches us the least. Widzy watches Jonas, I watch Jonas, Jonas watches me and Widzy. Like, OLEXO admitted that he watches Widzy's farming series with Minecraft, but now that that's over, OLEXO's probably returned to never touching another one of his colleagues' videos again. Anyway, enough. You can't have a conversation about the unusual crew with me and not slightly make fun of them. That's, like, kind of my job. That's my role in that group of people. But anyway, he was like, and I was like, yeah, sure. And at the time, I was like, I didn't really know who he was. I knew he was an Isaac creator, and I've watched a couple of his videos, but I didn't really pay attention to, like, his sub count or, you know, if people actually cared who he was. I'd never heard his name in my chat. You know, no one ever really was like, hey, you should work with this guy. That was, and I'm not saying this, like, to sound cocky or anything, you know, because at the time, I was bigger than him, but I wasn't, like, considerably bigger than him. We were still collectively very small channels. That just so happened to have a very easily accessible style of video revolving around a very popular indie game. Well, multiple popular indie games. I had some blow up from both Isaac and Hollow Knight. But anyway, yeah, he's like some guy who reached out to me, and I was like, oh, he's another guy. He's, you know, I have no problem doing a video with somebody like this. And this is me being perfectly honest here. And I know I said on a recent video, I think, that when people say in YouTube and Twitch that they're being perfectly honest, that they're bullshitting you, this one's actually legit me being honest to you. I said yes with almost no intention of doing anything with him because of the amount of times in a YouTuber's, like, lifetime on the internet that they get offered or asked to do collaborations that never happen. Like, I'm being 100% truthful here. When he reached out to me and was like, hey, we should do a video together or a couple of videos together or whatever, I said yes with no intention of actually the videos ever being a thing, ever existing. But then he, like, followed up a couple more times and he kept asking questions. He's like, hey, when should we schedule this, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, it was legit, like, trying to schedule some shit. And so I kind of, like, pushed the issue, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Fuck it. If you're in, we're in. Let's go. And then it kind of just, like, happened. We jumped into this is, like, incredibly awkward, but I think at our first recording session, and he might have to correct us, which he's not watching, but he may have to correct us if he is for some reason watching my video. And by the time he responds to this, I will have no idea what he's talking about because this video is like a week old at this point. But I think our first recording session was on Skype. Same with Jonas, because at the time, I don't even think I had a Discord server. I might not have even had a server at the time, so I had no access to, like, a chat channel. So, and I used Skype for pretty much all of my, like, collaboration stuff because, let's be honest, you know, if there's one thing Skype does better than Discord, it's voice chat. And it's probably the only thing it does better than Discord is voice chat. But yeah, we jumped into voice chat. We did a recording session. Those videos are still on YouTube if you want to go watch our OLEXO and Penta's, like, legit first ever vocal encounter. The first time I ever talked to him, first time he ever talked to me, except for, like, random, like, YouTube comment blurbs where I, like, make fun of him in one of his YouTube videos because he fucking said Guppy's head was, like, incredibly good, and I mocked him for saying that it was incredibly overpowered, and I was like, it's like basically a C. And, you know, aside from those little, like, back and forth comments. We'd never actually spoken face to face, you know, together. So if you want to see the incredibly, and I do mean incredibly awkward first encounter of OLEXO and Penta, go watch the original race series with me and OLEXO, and you'll be able to hear our first actual encounters. And it's strange because at the time I was still in character, and so my first impression to Tyler / OLEXO was me in character. And so I think for like the first, it's not entirely true, because like the first, I was only in character when we started the video. When we started the video, I jumped into character, but I was not in character pre-video. So you'll see me in character as Penta, like the dickhead Penta, fucking Afterbirth plus Penta character. You'll see me in character with OLEXO, and it's hilariously awkward. But yeah, there's gonna be people watching this video that haven't watched the Afterbirth Plus series. There are gonna be people watching this that didn't know I used to do like a character, like a caricature. I may die. I may die. I ain't gonna die. We are beyond fine. I ain't gonna die. Book of Satan is about to charge. I do hate the fact that I picked up Firemind, but I also like the fact that I picked up Firemind because it's hilarious. But yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. I actually don't remember the root of this discussion. I think I was talking about Jonas Fatson and somehow started talking about OLEXO. And Widzy's cool too. I actually didn't even really start talking to Widzy until like October. I don't even remember actually. Maybe it was even later than that. Maybe it was like December. I don't remember. Because the unusual. Oh, it was like a year ago. Holy shit. Because yeah, the unusual cruise, like not a podcast, was in October of last year, because that's when the Game Awards were on, and that's all I did during Not a Podcast was watch the Game Awards and occasionally say something funny, because they had wheeled me into doing this freaking weird-ass golf video at the last moment, and I was like, sure, I'll do it, but I hope you guys are aware, I'm gonna sit here and watch the Game Awards while you talk. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time as we play as Blue Baby.